Everyone knows Shinigami. Gods of death love apples. So I'm planting a few more apple trees today because I'm told if I plant enough trees, he'll remove my name from the book. What? Oh, yeah, I guess he removes my name from that one book, but that doesn't prevent other people from writing my name in that book. Just like the fucking eyes, right? There's always a catch. Yeah, you figured that part out. We're gonna plant some trees. Here is last year's apple tree. We ended up putting a cage around it instead of the stakes. Not so much because of the wind, the stakes and rope won't work for that, but the rabbits. They ate one side of the bark tree that night and the next side the next day. I'm surprised this tree didn't die. It was like almost all the bark was removed from its main stalk. So we put the cage up and you can see it's doing quite well now. I mean, look how thick that is. It's 1 year's growth. So probably in another year, I'll replace the gauge with one of those black plastic tubes next year. And after that, it should be just fine until it gets big enough. And that's our first apple tree from seeds that I grew, from an apple that I ate. We're going to plant this thing today. And then up here in front, we're going to plant these three. As you can see, I use Pringles cans to germinate them in. They work pretty good. They hold up for just enough time, about 6 months or so before they start collapsing. That's enough time for a tree to germinate and be ready to be transplanted. And we got some holes marked where we're going to put them. And it should look pretty nice here in about 10 years. Okay, this hole is not going to be as massive and big as they were last year. Mainly because I'm the one digging it this year. That, and there's a lot more gravel under this area. A lot more rock. I can't even get the real shovel through it. So I'm gonna have to use this shovel. Yep. Not easy at all. Okay. Might as well show y'all. There's the hole. Pringles can. So a little lower than the ground. So I can put some loose fill under it. And then put that there and pack it in around and have nice room around it. Arborists will tell you, you need a hole like 6 times the diameter of the pot that you're putting it in. So basically it's like, to plant something this big, I need a 3-foot in diameter hole, and it should be like 3 feet deep. But that's a little overkill for a sapling, no matter what they like to say. So I should be able to just rip the bottom off here. That's my thumbnail even. It should come right apart. Don't need more gravel. And then this will peel apart. Here's what the root ball looks like. That's the root ball. Kind of a column, not a ball. I like that better. It'll spread out evenly. This one I believe is the main taproot. Or these down here even. Yeah, I went a little overkill on the hole, I guess. No rocks needed. No rocks. If I was really smart, I would put a tarp down or something to shovel the dirt on so I could just dump it right back in and be done by now. But I never said I was smart. This monkey only knows a few ways to do things, but I get them done. Alright, show you all how I like to plant them. There's an old phrase that comes for planting trees that says, plant them high and watch them die, plant them low and watch them grow. So what I do is both. I dig down and indent and then put the tree up high in the indent. That leaves room for more soil on top, from grasses and weeds build up. It also gives a little 1-inch reservoir. When it rains, the water won't run off there, it will collect, and it'll fill in 1 inch of dirt, and that'll help the tree. That 1 inch of dirt will be full of water. Let's go dig the other 3. It's a fucking shovel and I need to dig some holes to plant this. This is what's going in this one. It might be 2 apple trees together. We'll find out. Don't want to step on him. Put me on the concrete. God damn it. Set their shit there. Okay. This is a hole in the ground. And just to prove everyone wrong, that's my ass. I know the difference. So you can see in the tubes where I put the seeds in, I put some lava rocks at the bottom to allow drainage out, and I put some sponges in there for filler to hold moisture. The sponges break down and the rocks become part of the plant. And we're going to put these in that hole. Same thing. Tree in a deep hole, backfill part of it, put the tree there, have it sunk below grade, about 1 inch, and pack in tightly around it. Now for hole number 2, or number 3, I guess today. It's a hole digging machine. Hole in, hole in, hole in. Hole in, huh? Alright, next one. Interesting. You can see where the roots have actually burrowed into the lava rock. So they're actually sucking nutrients right out of the rock. Here's what this one looks like in the root cup. Sprinkle cans work great. When I fill the hole, the sod I put in first, so it's down deep and upside down. That way the sod isn't tempted to grow and shoots up to the top, and as it decomposes, it provides nutrients deep in the soil. Plus, it's not as packed for the roots trying to go out sideways and stuff through the soil. It stays more aerated longer, so roots can penetrate better. One more to plant. Okay, that is number 3 planted. All right, I'm gonna make some metal cages. I'll show you all how I do that and put them on them, and maybe tomorrow before the cages. I think I gotta buy more screen. But I am going to get the garden hose and water these. Even though soil is damp, it's important whenever you freshly transplant to thoroughly soak and water them. And I'm going to water them again every day for the first week, and then water them once a week and then once a month for a second month, and just keep them once a month for the first year. After the first year, who the fuck cares? They'll do their own tree stuff. Until then, I'll be back in a few. I had a boss that taught me to work smarter, not harder. And this was in the restaurant industry. He meant take less trips into the kitchen to get your stuff. I decided it'd be a lot of work to haul the garden hose out there every single day just for 4 gallons of water. So 2 of these and 2 trips, much quicker and easier than hauling the hose around. So my apple trees should grow. I should have a lot more apples now. And they're heirloom trees, so I know that the seeds that come from them are viable and will make new apple trees wherever they land. So, take my name out of the damn book now, okay? Puff, puff, pass, no parking on the grass. I'm out of here. Just like the fucking eyes, right? There's always a catch.